Sandro Lukovic is on pole for the final race of the season in the DD2 class of the Central and Eastern European Rotax Max Challenge. But it's fellow Austrian Simon Wagner, second on the grid, who leads the championship. Lining up third and now with only a slim chance of winning the title is another Austrian, Jan Bunchek. Alongside him is Pavel Miskier. The number 4 kart starts fourth on the grid. The karts are on the formation lap here at the A1-Speedworld circuit in Austria, and Simon Wagner in kart 22 comes into this knowing that a top 5 finish will guarantee the title. After a very slow rolling lap, they accelerate over the start line, and it's the pole sitter Sandro Lukovic who grabs the lead. Wagner slots into second place, and Pavel Miskier has had a good start, straight into third from fourth on the grid. Bunchek is down to fifth, and then it's the Polish driver Rafał Berdych in fifth place. But here's a challenge from Wagner, a look around the outside from the man in the blue kart, but he stays second. He leads the standings, but he still can't afford to crash. Speaking of which, somebody's come off the rails here. 2 karts, 611 and 630. That's Sylvester Mokuts and Zoltan Lantos, both spinning out. Meanwhile, it's still Lukovic leading from Wagner and the fast-starting Miskier. Each of the first 4 point-scoring races in the championship were won by Wagner, with Lukovic having to settle for second place. But in the pre-final here, Lukovic finally managed to turn the tables with his first win of the year, and that has given him some hope coming into this final race. The rest of the field filter through. Watch for number 3, Gyurtso Hagatai, coming through the order after he was taken out at the pre-final by Dominik Panas. End of lap 1, Lukovic, Wagner, Miskier and Bunchek, with Rafał Berdych and Paul Gall completing the top 6. Already the top 4 have started to break away. Lukovic with the advantage, then second, third and fourth run nose to tail. Now a challenge for second. Miskier dives up the inside and goes through, and now Bunchek draws alongside Wagner as well. They almost touch, but Wagner gives way and loses another place. The championship leader down to 4th, but remember, a top 5 finish will give him enough points to wrap up the title. And I think that was a clear example of Wagner backing out of a fight to make sure he doesn't get put out of the race. Lukovic still leads, but behind him it's now Miskier up to 2nd and Bunchek up to 3rd, with Wagner down to 4th. Rafał Berdych is 5th. Lucas Bok now up to 6th, having found a way past Paul Gall. And from the back of the grid, number 3, Gyurtso Hagatai, is now up to 8th place. Lap 13, and looking at this commanding lead that Sandro Lukovic has now built, but at the moment it's not quite going to be enough for him to take the title, because the championship leader, Simon Wagner, is looking comfortable in 4th place. And of course, if he finishes any higher than 4th, he'll win it even more comfortably. A good move that to get back ahead of number 60, Jan Bunchek. His team at MTech Praga probably had their hearts in their mouths for a second there, though. They don't want their man to take any risks. They don't want their man to crash out of the race and throw the title away. You can't help wondering if Wagner needs to be doing this. Why not just sit there in 4th place and pick up enough points for the title? And they're about to catch and lap a back marker. Saba Losonsky in kart 669, and this is badly holding up Miskier, the man in 2nd place. He's desperate to get past, and they collide. Miskier climbs all over the back of Losonsky, and they both veer onto the grass. Let's see the replay. Miskier right on the tail of the back marker, and he clips the left rear wheel of the slower kart. It flips him into the air, and the front of his kart hits Losonsky on the shoulder for good measure. It all means we've lost the man from 2nd place. There he is in the number 4 kart. He's rejoined behind Gyurtso Hagatai, which means he's now down to 8th place. And that's a real shame for Miskier, having made such a good start to the race. I'm sure he'll blame the back marker, but the back marker may not have even been aware of his presence. Either way, it's cost him a potential 2nd place finish. He's going to regain a place here, though, a determined move on the brakes, and he's back ahead of Hagatai for 7th place. Here's a bit of fist shaking. It's 89, Paul Gall, being delayed by another back marker. This time it's 677, Serjan Mihadinovic, who is failing to yield. And Gall is not best pleased about this. Finally, he gets past. It's taken him almost half a lap to do so. There's our championship leader getting on. There he is in the 22 kart. Simon Wagner up to 2nd place now, having of course been right behind that dramatic collision between Miskier and the back marker. Behind him in 3rd is Jan Bunchek. The pair of them have just lapped a slower driver, and thankfully, after everything that's gone on before, they managed to do that without any problem. Although he has maybe just allowed Bunchek to get right on the rear bumper of Wagner. Unless something dramatic happens, Bunchek looks destined to finish 3rd in the standings, but he is currently leading the Hungarian Championships in this DD2 class, the 2-speed Rotax Max karts. Here they come. Wagner has just eased away again, but only slightly. For the championship to wrap up, he could well do without Bunchek breathing down his neck. They're running so close together, it would only take one tiny mistake from either driver, and the consequences could be potentially disastrous. That said, these are 2 very accomplished drivers who know exactly what they're doing. Wagner is almost home now. He's not going to win the race. That honour is going the way of Sandro Lukovic, who's been absolutely excellent today. He punches the air after dominating the race. Simon Wagner holds on to second, with Jan Vanček third. The third and final round of the championship is won then by Sandro Lukovic. The Austrian climbs to the top step of the podium. To his left, the new champion, Simon Wagner, with Jan Vanček on the right. Wagner takes the title with 263 points, just 4 more than today's winner Lukovic, while Vanček takes third in the overall standings.